These Magic the Gathering Spider-Man cards are packed with Marvel lore. They're snapshots of Spidey's multiverse legacy lifted straight from the comics and reimagined in card form. I'll break down the comic origins, but how the card mechanics reflect that, well, that could be open to interpretation. First up, we've got Origin of Spider-Man, a saga enchantment meant to capture Peter Parker's iconic origin story. Here's how it plays out. Chapter 1 shows the moment he's bitten by a radioactive spider. Chapter 2 reflects the discovery and exploration of his new powers. Chapter 3 marks the moment Peter chooses to become Spider-Man. But if you read the card's actual text closely, it almost sounds like a spider gains powers, becomes a hero, and then kapow! Interpret it how you will, but it's still a pretty clever nod to Amazing Fantasy number 15. Next is Peter Parker, Human Scientist Hero, which pays tribute to his earliest comic appearance, where Peter builds his own web shooters and invents web fluid in his aunt's basement. The artwork even shows his Spidey sense tingling, which is a nice detail as the card transforms, just like Peter does, into the Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Human Hero, complete with some web-slinging action on the flip side. One of my favorite cards so far is the Steve Ditko alt art version of Peter Parker. The art is lifted directly from a panel in Amazing Fantasy number 15 where Peter starts to feel the effects of the spider bite. This card is a total love letter to the man who defined Spider-Man's look long before the slick redesigns. This version also transforms into the cover of the Amazing Spider-Man number 1 from 1963, the first ever solo Spidey comic. In that issue, Peter tries to join the Fantastic Four to help pay Aunt May's medical bills. He literally breaks into the Baxter building to ask for a job. And here's a fun fact, this cover is actually one of the most reproduced in Marvel history. That's it for part 1, but trust me, we've only scratched the multiversal surface. More Spidey cards coming soon.